Star Trek Picard's final season is only a couple of weeks away. In fact, it's less than 30 days. We may not have a final trailer yet, but we have a teaser with some interesting things to break down and analyze. From conference room scenes to our new villain. The actual trailer will land next week during the AFC Championship game. That game kicks off at 18:30 ET on Sunday, January 29th. For context, that is 23:30 GMT and 15:30 Pacific time. Therefore, if you're planning on watching a game for the trailer, expect a bit of a wait, as the trailer will be broadcast during half time. However, you could wait for it to be uploaded online and just enjoy it then. You can also follow us on social media accounts. We'll let you know as soon as the trailer goes live and of course break it down for you because we're mental people who like talking Star Trek. Here we go.
This is the end, my friend.
Hey everyone, welcome to Trek Central. I'm your host, Captain Jack. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Alright? Engage. We get to hear the silky voice of Michael Dorn reprising his role as Worf, son of Moog, of the House of Martok, etc, etc, saying there is something coming, as we see a shot of Picard himself alongside William T. Riker. And this teaser does hype up the villain a bit more than previous trailers. The mysterious captain known as Vadic, who we've seen in previous trailers, captaining the Shrike, a new ship which is absolutely destroying the new hero ship of the USS Titan-A. Amanda Plummer is playing Vadic and appears to have a bone to pick with Jean-Luc and the Federation. Hopefully the actual trailer sort of tells us a bit more on what this villain's going to do and gives us a bit more to work with. Old friends and allies stand together again. It's spoken by Sir Patrick Stewart, continuing his portrayal of Admiral Jean-Luc Picard. From some shots, we can still tell he's a Chancellor at Starfleet Academy, which he accepted the position of in Season 2 of the show. This is from the fact his combat is still the Chancellor design. And this quote really does sum up the season, as we'll see all the main TNG cast stand together again against this new threat. But not only do we have this next generation cast, we still have some people left from the Picard crew. That is 7 of 9 and Raffi. We see Raffi while this quote is said in some very green looking locale. In other trailers, we have seen Raffi with the La Serena, which has passed from Rios to Seven and now to Raffi throughout the seasons. With Raffi scoping out some seedy underworld in the Star Trek universe, you got a question, where is she? With Green, I have to say my first thought is something to do with the Orion Syndicate, but we'll have to wait and see. Raffi is a former intelligence officer, and especially a history of unraveling conspiracies, it'll be something here, with previous trailers hearing Raffi say they are blind to something big. We've all seen Raffi meeting up with Worf and actually fighting with him, which we will see later in this trailer. Michael Dorn has recently said in an interview that he adored working with Michelle Hurd on the set of Star Trek Picard. Another old ally and friend who we did previously see in season 1 of the show is Deanna Troi, who looks to be in a corridor of the Titan and is probably having some sort of empathic look into the enemy maybe. We have seen this shot in another trailer with Deanna saying there's a darkness on the ship, an all-consuming darkness, which I would assume relates to Vadic, though why she's like that, we don't know. Now we do hear Jean-Luc say standing together again, as we see the beautiful Odyssey class USS Enterprise F. Let's just take a moment and appreciate this ship. Okay. What is more interesting is we hear an unknown voice say battle stations. The person saying battle stations is actor Todd Stashwick, who will play the captain of the USS Titan-A. Trek Central exclusively revealed this news earlier last year, so we're super excited to see it come true, and it's pretty cool. Captain Deacon anyone? Captain Stashwick? I don't know, he's gotta have a cool name. Captain Dave. Picard and Riker are seen walking down the corridors of the Titan-A, as officers aboard the ship line the corridors as Picard continues his voiceover saying, reuniting to accomplish a shared mission. This is continuing the idea of our next generation cast reuniting for the final big hurrah. It feels very much like another TNG movie after Star Trek Nemesis. And to defeat an adversary unlike any other, a big word spoken by Jean-Luc as some of the adversaries Picard and crew of 4 have been big and powerful, from a Borg Queen to Shinzon of Remus. Terry Matalas, who's the showrunner by the way, has been talking up Vadic for a long time, even before we knew who played her. And what she looked like as well, that was kind of a hard one. Vadic will be joining a villain's arsenal of characters such as Khan, so hopefully she lives up to these words, because that'll be kind of cool. But during a voiceover, we see a conference room scene. Oh, how I've missed these with the Next Generation cast. It seems this leather jacket is part of the uniform, probably an off-duty or reserve uniform with Starfleet officers. Everyone has a comm badge on though. This is probably the conference room on board the Titan, and we can see some stuff collected on the shelves, but it's a bit too blurry to tell what exactly is going on here. I mean, it would give us insight into the type of captain is the captain of the Titan-A, but we'll have to wait and see. However, what we can see in the background on one of the screens seems to be the bottom of Earth's space dock, or at least a space dock type space station. We saw this in a previous trailer of an even bigger revamped Earth space dock, which definitely needs to become bigger considering that ships have only gone and grown in size since the time of those old scientists. Tomatalus, the showrunner of Picard, has said we will find out the fact of the old Earth space dock, whether it was destroyed, decommissioned, or revamped. I'm going for revamped. This conference scene is after Beverly has been rescued, and all our Next Generation crew are together, so I'd assume this takes place halfway through the season and they've reconvened back at Earth. Obviously Data is missing, but Data is dead unless they reprogram lore. It's possible. We will have vengeance, Vadic says, as some character twists something that could almost be like a grenade, and we do see an explosion, so I'm going to guess grenade. Vadic does go very Shakespearean villain, not much in this trailer, but in previous trailers. Vadic is played by Amanda Plummer, who is the daughter of Christopher Plummer, who played General Chang in The Undiscovered Country. So it's very much within her remit to be this Shakespearean-like touting villain for our Next Generation crew, just like how Chang was our final villain for the TOS crew.
Cry havoc! And let's slip the dogs of war!
Come on, you knew I was going to put that clip in there, didn't you? Be honest. We see Vadic at least manage to board a Federation starship, which might be the Titan with a masked goons. We previously thought these henchmen could be the Sologen-based lifeforms from the Next Generation. However, faces do look different and more mask-like. Whether they're the ones who've wronged the Federation or just being Vadic, we're unsure right now, but most likely they're boarding Dr. Crusher's ship. Picard's voiceover says they have an opponent wielding great power and determined to disrupt everything. We've seen in these trailers Starfleet buildings being destroyed, and obviously their ship itself being capable of taking on the Titan-A pretty well. So what power this could be could prove fascinating. Now is the time to resist. Knowing your destiny must not be denied, because this decides everything. It's a very powerful end to his speech. The idea of destiny is also interesting, with his subtitle appearing on Prime Video for distribution of Star Trek Picard internationally. It's almost like the series was meant to be called Star Trek Destiny. While this is said, there are a lot of interesting scenes. There's an explosion which happens in a location I cannot place right now. My first guess is it looks like some sort of server room, but could just be the walls of the interior of a ground building. Perhaps the one that gets destroyed by the weird orange beam in some previous trailers. Commander 7 can be seen in this trailer, which is amazing. We are getting Commander 7 in Starfleet on board with Titan-A as the first officer. She looks quite shocked in this scene, so perhaps it's when they find out they're being hunted by the Shrike, which we later see firing at the Titan in a cool spinning maneuver. Hopefully this season gives us some good ship action after how little we've gotten over the last 2 seasons of Picard. I mean, we know we're getting it, but you know. There's a good close-up of Geordi LaForge as we get a good look at his cybernetic eyes and just the distinguished look of him with his facial hair. I love it. And just like with the teaser trailer, we have Riker saying, "This is the end, my friend," to Picard. It seems pretty defeatist, so I wonder what situation this is being said in. Perhaps due to the red alert lighting around him, either during the fight of a Shrike or with Vadic having boarded their ship. We're gonna have to wait and see to find out. Already from this teaser trailer, we've got a lot of good stuff to theorize and keep us hooked for the season to come. But there is going to be one more final full-length Picard trailer coming to us very soon. So I wonder if there'll still be any more interesting revelations from that. Hopefully they don't spoil too much because you can't be sure what will be coming with the trailer. So, you know, we've got to wait till the series drops in February. And that trailer's coming January 29th, by the way, so hit that subscribe button and stick around. This may be somewhat old news, but if you didn't know, we did get a brand new poster for the final season recently, which is an absolutely amazing poster which gets me really excited for the final season. Not only do we have all of our main characters, from the Next Generation crew to our Picard hangouts of Seven and Raffi, but in front of them we have the hero ship of the season, the Titan, being chased by the villain ship of the season, the Shrike. Star Trek Picard Season 3 not only promised to be a great outing for our Next Generation crew, but also a good send-off to them as well. There have been recent comments about doing more Star Trek Picard, or just cameos with these characters, but for now it seems like this will probably be the end for at least the next couple of years. However, stick around and subscribe to the channel as we're breaking down every episode as they come out with reviews, lore, ship videos, breakdowns, tech breakdowns, and much more. We're going to do it all because we're mental. I'm just kidding, we love Star Trek and hopefully you enjoy it as well. Star Trek Picard Season 3 starts on February 16th, 2023. It comprises 10 episodes and this will be the final entry into the Star Trek Picard series, for now. However, this is likely the final run for some of our Next Generation characters. The final season can be watched via Paramount Plus in the United States and via Amazon Prime in regions outside of the United States. However, if you're in Canada, yes I know, we're not forgetting you're Canadians, you've got to watch on CTV Sci-Fi Channel or Crave if you're streaming it as well, so keep that in mind. Okay, if you want to keep up to date on all the latest Star Trek news, lore, and more, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I think it's over there or there. and you can never miss a video from a teammate at Trek Central. You can follow us on social media or join our Discord community, but for now, I've been Captain Jack. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Live long and prosper, my friends. Goodbye.